This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey, everybody. I'm Wayne Brady.
I'm Jonathan Mangum.
And this is What If. Now, what is What If?
What If is a podcast.
Where we make stuff up.
I was going to say that. I was pausing for drama.
There's no drama with this. This is not drama-filled.
There's no drama in improv.
This is not ER. Oh, God, that's such an old reference, too, right?
This whole podcast is made up, is I think what we're trying to say.
Yes, this is an improvised podcast where we have a conversation because improvisation is a conversation where we bring on a guest that we love who's amazing in their field, whether it be improvisation, a comedic actor, whether they are a famous writer, whether they're a scientist, whoever, and we talk to them and we make stuff up based on what we talk about.
I think we talk at them. It's more like in talking at people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We never let them speak.
They don't get to talk.
They get to sit here for an hour and listen to us.
And maybe enjoy the live music that's being played as well from Branson.
Yes. Yeah. Branson, which is also improvised.
Yes.
I need to stress that. Everything. So it's all the benefits of an improv show without an audience.
Right.
Except for you at home or on the subway or in your car or in the penitentiary, wherever you happen to be listening to us.
Yeah. We have a huge prison fellowship.
Yeah. Shout out to, I was going to, nope, because this person's real. And when they get out, I don't want them to be mad at me.
I think they're more dangerous inside. I heard him shout you out on that podcast.
Right. But it's no prisoner in my mind, who is, somebody who may be in there for a violent crime, they don't want to shout out from Wayne Brady. That would completely ruin whatever magic they have in the jail.
Yeah. Jail magic is not to be messed with.
No. Give me your lunch. I heard Wayne Brady give you a shout out. Shank, shank, shank. Shank, shank, shank. Nobody wants
Always
that.
in threes. You never get double shanked.
Comedy and shanking.
Shanking are in threes.
So today we are absolutely stoked to have a brilliantly funny person rose up through the ranks of improv and sketch. You've seen him on SNL. I want to say 6 seasons. I'm trying to do the math. I want to say 6. No, I was so wrong. 9 seasons. Oh crap. 9 seasons. Done so many things, but we'll get to all that. Everyone, Bobby Moynihan.
Hi.
Woo. Hello, Bobby Moynihan.
Hi, Wayne Brady.
It's so good to have you, man.
It's so good to see you, everybody.
Shank, shank, shank.
Why? Why'd you go there?
That's how we like to get things started.
I got murdered immediately.
Yep. Comedy hurts.
I'll take it from Wayne.
Well, thanks,
Hi, buddy.
man.
It's an honor, man. You're the best. You're an insanely talented human being, and it's an honor to be here.
Well, thank you, my brother.
And you were very kind to me and my family at this was many years ago at like the Monsters Inc. premiere.
I completely remember, and I remember that day
Or Monsters
because
University.
I'm such a fan, and my daughter makes fun of me because I don't like to talk to other people. And this is going to sound crazy, but okay, because I feel that I'm A, imposing, and B, and it's just my own sense of self-worth that they don't want to talk to me.
I just want to be left alone.
Yes.
And I think everyone else does too.
Exactly. Yeah. That is exactly it. But you were kind back.
It was very nice coming from you. You're a legend of comedy.
And my daughter loves you.
Oh, that's
She absolutely loves you. And Jonathan is my daughter, and he loves you.
Congratulations.
Daughter's not the word I would use.
You were very kind. You look very different.
I had some work done.
Thank you.
One thing that you get on the show, there's giveaways on the show, and you're going to get your own theme song.
Great.
Yeah.
Tailor-made.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more excited about that than you realize.
Done. And please, you can participate in your own theme song if you want to.
I'm good. I'm just singing.
I'm just saying.
Leave that to Wayne Brady.
I'm just saying. If the spirit moves you and you're like, I'm in this
With
shit.
you, it might. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we tailor-make a theme song to our guests. And for you, because I talked about the 9 seasons, not 6, the 9 seasons
Silly.
on SNL. You've got tons of voiceover work and other films. So we'll get to all of the credit stuff. But for your theme song, we need something that isn't on the page, right?
Yeah.
Not on your Wikipedia.
No.
What's one thing that you've always wanted the world to know?
How much I love the beverage Peach Snapple.
Oh, you love Peach Snapple.
I love it more than anything in the world. And I have kids.
Oh, damn. And what do you love about Peach Snapple so much?
The way it tastes and makes me feel after it touches my mouth.
Not even digestion, just it's all from the mouth pleasure.
100%.
Wow.
I would spit it out if I needed to.
But it's about
I
that.
might start doing that.
So it's about that initial.
It's not about the nutritional value.
Oh no. No one.
It's liquid candy.
No one's prepping like when they're building the doomsday bunker and they're prepping. Give me that Snapple.
Oh, that's me. Preferably glass bottles, not that plastic stuff. I need the old school glass bottles, the single serving.
Okay, so you love Peach Snapple. You love it more than your kids.
Yeah.
You love the mouthfeel.
Well, that's not true, but let's just say it is.
Yeah.
Right. For comedic sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Wink, wink. Just in case, for
Just in case they hear this in 30 years.
Right.
On a hologram.
therapy. I love you more.
Yeah. President Wayne Brady, he had a podcast?
Yes.
Hey, man, it could happen.
Yeah.
There was a time when I'd be like, oh, that can never happen.
It's like a 50-50 chance.
It could happen. Yeah. I could be president tomorrow. So
what kind of music would you like your theme song to be? What style of music would you like it to be in?
Probably ragtime.
Oh yeah, that's our number one request. Yeah,
and
Is it?
ragtime.
the best thing about ragtime is Branson's face when you say ragtime. So we don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh my God.
Okay, you know what's even better, Branson? Okay, so that's a little ragtime. Now what if it was hip hop ragtime? Which because of the swag, it's brag time.
Oh, I like it.
Ooh, brag time. Come on. Hey.
What? And then it was done.
We believe in very short songs.
I get it.
Bobby Moynihan,
That's me.
theme song, What If Podcast, first time. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Who's on the couch? When it comes to comedy, I guess there's no slouch. He's Bobby Moynihan. Everybody stand up, rejoice. Everybody throw your babies up and give them a hand. Hey!
You take a little snack, you take a little apple, you put them together and you watch what happens. You put it in a glass, you put it in your mouth, you spit it out and your children shout.
And it's just a liquid that is within reach. He loves that Snapple, mostly he digs the peach. Better than the one kid, better than the other, better than the sister, and better than the brother. Oh, Bobby Moynihan. Oh, Snapple, 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 Snapple. If you have another kid, you ought to name him Snapple. So everybody across the land, come on and just raise your hands for our guest here on What If, Bobby Moynihan. And that is your theme song.
This was the greatest day of my entire life.
Besides the day that when your children were born.
Well, I'm trying to explain. The 50th of SNL was this weekend. I've slept like 12 hours in the past 9 days, and I swear to God, I just left my body for 10 seconds while that happened. That was the greatest.
Oh, thanks, Bobby. So you mentioned the 50th anniversary, 50 years of SNL. What an amazing tradition to be a part of. It's such rarefied air. It's something that every aspiring improv sketch comedian coming up when auditions happen. You've auditioned for SNL.
Yeah, I tested for back in 2003. So the people that got it that year was Fred Armiston.
Not
and,
familiar, but sounds funny.
No, he's okay. And I'm spacing on the name. Will Forte. Yeah.
Just a shitty year.
Yeah,
Poor year for comedy.
Yeah.
But you're in such a club, man. Such a club.
It was nuts, man. It was beautiful. It was absolutely magical from start to finish, and I still feel insane.
So little Bobby Moynihan, growing up in
Eastchester, New York.
watching SNL as a child.
Yeah.
Was that something that was legitimately always a life goal since you started, or did you come around to it?
I think it was like, I have videos of me as a kid in a suit coming out of the bathroom and making my mom go like, Bobby Moynihan. And I'm like, what? Like pretending to do like my SNL opening credits when I was a kid.
Wow.
And like, yeah, it was definitely on my radar. And then like, yeah, I still can't. It doesn't make any sense. This weekend was like SNL Space Camp. It was like, I have a vision that I keep seeing it. I can't like wipe it out of my head, first of all, it was just so good to be back, like at work. Like I love all those people and like that side of it was just wonderful. But like, it was terrifying. And then like I sat down to do update and I was looking around the studio just going like, wow, man, like look at this place. I haven't been here in years. Like this was the best time of my life. And then I looked out at the audience and I'm like, that's not a studio audience. That's Keith Richards. That's Meryl Streep. That's
Right.
Oh, wow.
That's Tom Hanks. Like it was too much. It was like you would turn. I'm looking at cue cards live on air, and in between the two cue cards are David Letterman, Dave Chappelle, Paul Simon, and you're just like, what's happening? Like it was literally like,
Wow.
As you could see, I left for a second. It was very confusing. It was super, super insane and wonderful. But also you're like, there's Pat and there's Linda Richman and there's every single SNL character. Like it was for an SNL fan and a kid, it was like,
It's a legacy. It's
yeah,
an
I still don't get it.
And you are
wonderful.
part of that legacy.
Yeah, it was a
Plus,
blast.
not only just part, but like 9 years, so it's 50 years old. You're basically 20% of SNL had you on it. That's
Stupid?
amazing.
Isn't that dumb?
No, it's awesome.
That's crazy.
It's pretty amazing. That's the thing that I think that's the part of show business, especially if you go the comedic route or even just for any actor. We can all have dreams, but to see that you can actually accomplish a dream and then go past that dream.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I've watched you my entire life, pretty much. Like it's crazy to sit here and like we've met a couple times, but it's very crazy to sit here and just be like, "Hey, we're just chatting." Like it's very nuts. Like it's not lost on me how lucky I am and how hard I've worked to get here this week, and I feel pretty damn good about myself this week.
Right on, man.
It's really nice. So good I showed up in a sweatsuit because I'm exhausted.
Comfort is good. Comfort is good. Let's talk about, because we say that improvisation is a conversation, and we like to talk to people that this is what they do, but we don't want to get stuck in the weeds of show business. I think we love to ask the question, where would that little Bobby Moynihan that then becomes a teenager and where would that guy, if you did not follow the dream of you want to be in show business, where might have the other road taken you? Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
I would still be working at the same Pizzeria Uno I did when I got hired at SNL. I would just still be working there. Or I would probably like work at a hotel because I like cleaning.
You like cleaning?
Wait, shut up.
Yeah.
Like you like cleaning?
I guess.
So would your aim be that you would like to be the
If
head?
you told me that like for the rest of my life I would be financially stable and my kids were okay, but all I had to do was like go clean houses all day, I'd be like, thank you, I'm good.
Well, let's take a look at what that life would be if Bobby Moynihan decided to be a cleaner.
Great.
What would that be like?
This place is a mess. Oh, what are you? You're shooting guns?
He's dead, boss.
Oh, thank you, Timmy. Thank you for killing that bad guy. Now there's a bloody mess all over the floor. Look at the intestine just stuck to the painting on the wall.
Yeah, boss. You know what? I don't. I'll kill him, but I ain't cleaning.
You ain't. Well, how are we gonna clean this up?
Well, that's on you because I don't clean.
Well, you think I clean? Look at me. I don't have any appendages.
No,
I'm a brain in a jar.
And that's why I decided to work for you, because you are a supervillain.
Yes.
I'm very attracted to the power dynamic of a brain in a jar.
Everyone
and I
is.
know that you hired me as your muscle, but I do have to say, I don't mind hurting, killing, maiming, arm breaking, and various and sundry crimes. But I got to tell you, cleaning, not my thing.
Well,
bro.
we are at an impasse, my friend.
We are, my cousin knows somebody. Maybe we can get him to call him.
Okay, your cousin that works at the Pizzeria Uno?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bobby.
Bobby,
Yeah, maybe Bobby knows somebody about cleaning. Hell, maybe he might even do it.
put it on speaker because that's the only way I can hear things.
No problem.
Hello?
Hey, this Bobby?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, Bobby, it's me, Will.
Oh, hey, Will, my best friend. What's going on, man?
Yeah, hey, best friend, cousin. Hey, man, look. I told you that I happen to work for NASA.
You tell me that all the time. Yeah,
Right. I'm like, hey, I put things up in space.
Also, you don't have to tell. I remember. You don't have to tell me so many times.
Right. Well, sorry.
It's okay.
I just love to drive a point home.
No, I get it. It's NASA. It's pretty cool.
But it's a lie. I'm a contract killer for a head in a job, for a brain in a job.
You signed an NDA.
You lied to me?
I'm a contract killer for an incredibly thoughtful, intellectual presence.
That'll pass.
You lied to me? I thought you were my best friend / cousin.
I was protecting you.
Well, now it makes sense.
See, a lie is really protection.
Well, when you put it like that, a lot of people went to jail for no reason.
Exactly. They went to jail for love
Wow.
and murder.
I'd rather go to jail for love.
Well, I'd love your help, cousin, friend.
I like how you did that.
Would you be able to give me a little help with a little cleaning?
Sure, I love cleaning.
What tools do you like to use when you
Actually,
clean?
pretty damn good at it.
Would you like to come down to the warehouse?
Sure, right now?
Yeah, come down to 32nd Street. There's a big warehouse that's where NASA is on the outside.
Okay.
Later at the
89
warehouse.
I was going to say, it's going to take me 89 minutes. I hope that's okay.
Nope, because you're here now.
Wow.
Rapid transit.
Amazing.
Come on in. Do you notice anything on the floor?
This place is filthy.
Exactly.
You didn't notice the brain in a jar? I'm impressed.
Well, that's pretty disgusting. Oh, hello, brain in a jar.
Hello, could you put some of that fish food up here, please? I'm hungry.
No problem. This is my employer. I'll let him introduce himself.
Alama Snapple.
This is Alama Snapple. He used to be the heir to the Snapple fortune.
Yes,
Congratulations.
all of the liquid that my brain is in right now is Peach Snapple. So if anything were to
You're
happen to it, I would lose all of my intelligence.
You're the luckiest brain I know.
Because you happen to have a thing for Peach Snapple.
It's my thing, yeah.
He's drooling. He's drooling looking at me.
Why, do you have some?
Well, that's what I was going to discuss your payment. You see, we have a body here. You see, we have a lot of viscera. We would love for you to be able to clean it, and then we will pay you in Peach Snapple.
Let's just say I don't see anything but a job.
Excellent. And over the next 5 years, Bobby discovered that he enjoyed nothing more than cleaning up after hits. He would clean, he would scrub, he would disinfect, and he would use his favorite cleaning tool, which was
Peach Snapple.
Peach Snapple, known for its ability to embalm a human brain and to remove blood.
You're welcome, Snapple Incorporated, for this amazing endorsement.
We should get a sponsorship
We should,
at
I
this
think.
point.
Snapple, clean up after any murder.
That's it. Clean up after any murder. Done.
I love it.
So now we know. Now we know that that's what you would have been happy doing.
Easy. It sounds more enticing now. Yeah.
Well, if you could work for a brain in a jar and to get your weight in Snapple. would be
Very
amazing.
good yes and, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you have brothers and sisters? Do you have any siblings?
I have a sister, an older sister. Yeah.
What does your sister do?
All kinds of things. She worked at MTV for many years. Yeah, she's the best. She's a life coach right now. She's the best.
What about your folks? What did your folks do for work?
My mom worked at the town hall. She was the town tax assessor.
Ooh,
And my father owned a liquor store.
wow.
Do you like to drink?
No. My father had epilepsy, so he wasn't allowed to drive or drink, and in his life he owned a gas station and a liquor store.
That was a
Massive
strong man.
alcoholic, yeah.
A strong man.
Yeah, strong is a word. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, very strong man, very wonderful man, very misguided fella.
See? But I'm not delving. There is no need to delve.
No, good man, good heart. Dollar heart, nickel brain.
So you mentioned life coach, that your sister's a life coach. I am always fascinated by someone who is a life coach. When your sister coaches someone in life, what's her, do you know what her thing is? Because they all have a thing.
I think she's just really fantastic at getting you out of your own way. She's really good at going like, hey, why don't you try this? Like, she's just very good at being direct, where I'm very the opposite. I'm very like, you can walk all over me. That's okay.
So would you describe yourself as a people pleaser?
100%.
Well, that's a lot of entertainers, right? That were in a business where your job is not just predicated on your talent. It's predicated on if you've made that relationship in the room. And if you didn't, then no matter how talented you are, you may not get the thing.
Yeah, I notice myself doing it.
What's a job that people pleasing is actually a detriment?
Working in a hotel. I really want to work in a hotel, guys. If I just came here to get a job in a hotel.
Which
if anyone wants to hire me for your hotel, I'll do it.
Well, we've already given a lot of love to Snapple.
Yeah.
Which chain would you like to work in?
Probably DoubleTree.
Oh,
they give out free hot
cookies.
the cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that we need to people please DoubleTree. Branson, can you give us some music so we could do a song for the cookies at DoubleTree?
Oh, those sweet hot ass cookies.
Sweet hot ass cookies. That's a song right there.
I just got off a long flight from Dallas, Texas.
Oh, well, welcome to the DoubleTree. Here's Bobby. He'll be checking you in.
Yeah. Goddamn right I
This is
will.
a very clean check-in counter, Bobby.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I feel like I'm missing something. Something's missing from my life right now.
Oh yeah? How was your flight?
It was long. It was from Austin to Dallas, so it's over 38 minutes.
I don't care. That's just what I gotta say.
Oh, Bobby, what's that in that bag? What's that round circle of delight?
Oh, this steaming hot aluminum bag.
I'm a sexy cookie sitting here in this bag. Ooh, I'm a hot and sexy cookie, one of the best cookies that you'll ever have. You've traveled over 39 minutes to your destination. You deserve a treat. You deserve a little cookie nookie, baby. The kind of sweetness you can't beat. Chocolate and sugar and some spice. Ooh, heated in the microwave, that is nice. Ooh. I can have these cookies, I can have all of these. A little something funky for my diabetes. Ooh, put me on your pillow, put me on a plate, put me in your mouth, I'm a hell of a date. Eat me, baby, at DoubleTree. Munchy, munchy, munch. Rap break, Bobby, hit it.
Well, my name is Bobby, and I'm here to say that I love cookies in a major way.
Come on.
I'll give you a cookie just for free, and then I'll give you a cookie just for your knees.
What?
Your knees look like they hurt. You look like your mom's hurt as well. I'm gonna hurt your mother. I'm gonna hurt your mom. Go.
Violence and cookies at DoubleTree. What an amazing double feed. Violence and cookies here at DoubleTree. And we even make fun of your extremities, starting at your knees at DoubleTree. 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 C is for cookie. O is also criminal. O is for ow, I've been shanked. DoubleTree. DoubleTree. We definitely deserve a sponsorship deal
I
Yes.
know. I think we just you just make a jingle podcast where you just do free jingles for commercials. You just make yourself trillions of dollars
I
a
think
day.
we should do that, Bobby. And
You're the man to do it by far.
Thing is, if DoubleTree hits us back, you get a cut of this.
I'm fine. I just want cookies.
Okay, so I'm just
Yeah,
so
that's
I
on-
want you to say that out loud. So when our lawyer reaches out, he's like,
I'll take cookies. And
Mr.
the
Moynihan
next one's on me. Yeah.
did agree to be paid in cookies.
I love that as the hotel clerk that you offered a cookie for the man's knees. Like,
Correct.
I've never heard of knee cookies before.
Knee cookies, they're the best kind of
it
cookies.
sounds incredible because it's
How
like
old are you?
50-something.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm 48. You'll get there. You'll get knee cookies soon.
Because cookies for your knees actually sound silly, but then you go, wait a minute. the way that my knees feel sometimes, if you get the cookies when they're warm,
Yeah.
Bet
you
two
put
hot
them right-
cookies on your knees would feel amazing.
Oh, I imagined them putting between the knees and squeezing your knees together and then getting the same warmth. No,
Nope.
you one per knee. Is what
no,
you said.
I find that rude and disgusting.
that is,
apologize. I
yeah,
apologize.
that's an affront
Get out.
to cookies.
I'm going to get canceled for my.
the knee press. No.
I was with you. You take the 2 cookies, but they've got to be warm. That there's a temperature where they need to take on the shape of your knee.
Yeah.
And then you leave them there. And then
until they are knee shaped.
knee shaped, and then you flip them over. And I think you see where I'm going with this.
Pour milk
You
in
pour
them.
milk or the ice cream inside of the bowl that is made from the knee.
Yeah.
Knee bowl.
But you could have knee cookies and thigh milk to go along with them so that you could
That was my first improv team.
thigh milk, knee cookies and thigh milk.
Hey, everybody. Welcome
All we need to get
to
started is your wallet.
thigh milk. Oh, I don't know if that's as tasty as I would like it to be.
That's what you get at the Motel 6.
Yeah.
Right.
Complimentary thigh
And
milk.
The difference
we're not,
between a motel and a hotel.
and we're not doing that jingle.
No.
they don't.
We are
yeah,
not
no,
doing that
no.
jingle.
They don't have enough money for a jingle.
They do not have the discretionary funds to be able to pay us to do that. So let's talk about relationships, because sometimes we like to talk about relationships.
Okay.
You are happily married
I am.
to your lady is named Bryn.
Yeah, the love of my life. She's like you. She's an amazing, beautiful singer. She was Broadway.
Now I did not know until I read that she was a Broadway performer. Which shows has she been in?
Oh, a whole bunch. She was in Wicked. She was in Avenue Q. She was in Little Mermaid. She's been in a whole bunch of stuff. A Honeymoon in Vegas.
She was in Honeymoon in Vegas?
Yeah, her and Tony Danza were the 2 leads of that
Then
one.
then I've seen her.
Yeah.
I just didn't know that yes,
Yeah.
she is stupidly talented.
Yeah, she's the best. Yeah, she's one of those people that opens her. I wish, like you, I wish I had that talent. That's just to be able to sing like that. It's truly a gift.
How'd
It's
you
crazy.
meet?
I hate saying this. Home invasion. No, I'm just I'm sorry. I was her improv teacher. She took my improv class, but we didn't start dating until like after the class ended. I don't
the
know.
whole
I still
time
feel
you're just
like
staring
weird.
at her.
I remember the second she walked in the door. I literally remember the second she walked in the door.
And this was at
Upright Citizens Brigade.
So you were UCB.
Yeah.
Okay. So take us back to that moment then. Let's role play. I'll be Bryn.
Okay.
You'll be you.
This is a dream come true.
And Jonathan,
just see who
you
I
could be
am.
assorted.
Okay.
All right. So this is the beginning of this particular class, right?
Yeah, we were at an all-purpose room at UCB, and the door opened, and she had a red turtleneck on, and she walked in, and I literally remember going, "Oh no!"
Okay. Here we go. Let's see. UCB.
Are you here for class?
Yeah. Hi. I'm Bryn.
Hey, I'm Jock.
Hey, John.
Hey, I'm single and you're hot. Just remember that.
Oh,
Hey,
thanks.
Jug. First of all, hi. I'm the teacher here.
Oh,
we don't
right.
talk to people that way in a classroom situation.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't.
It's okay. No, just right off the bat, you seemed super aggressive.
Oh, I didn't know you were listening. That's kind
I
of.
wasn't listening.
Oh.
I just could tell by your
Just my-
eyes and your
just my
face
eyes.
and your general aura
Wow.
that you need to back off of women
Okay, that's a good skill,
Wow.
though. That's a good skill.
in general.
I'll be over here.
I am really turned on right now. You, nice to
Be
meet
careful,
you.
there's an alligator behind you. Hold on. Oh, God, I choked it and killed it.
You killed an alligator, but this man is
Sorry,
going
let
to
me
take
use, let
care
me use all
of
this
me.
cash to wipe down my face.
And you're rich, but yet still you choose to teach at UCB.
It's for the kids, you know?
And you love
Just want
children?
the kids to laugh.
Nice to meet you. I'm Bryn.
Hi, I'm Robert Moynihan.
Nice to meet you, Robert Moynihan. I'm an aspiring Broadway performer.
Oh, I know who you are. You're not going to believe this. This is a true fact. I know who you are because I saw you on television a couple years ago. You were on the Today Show when you were on Avenue Q, and I was like, that girl's cute. That's a real fact. I saw you before.
Oh, you've
I know
seen
who you
me.
are. I know who you
It's
are.
kind of aggressive there,
Hey,
buddy.
man, honestly,
I noticed.
back the fuck
okay,
off.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Listen, Jock.
Because you are aggressive,
But you- okay.
and it's 2025.
Okay.
Jock, I'm getting compliments from the teacher, Robert Moynihan.
Yeah, he thinks it's 12 years later than it actually is, but that's okay. I'll be over here cleaning up the
Yeah,
dead
I meant
alligator.
it's going to be.
Oh, it will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how long we're going to be together. I mean, if
What?
that's okay with you.
Hold on one second. I auditioned for Saturday Night Live last week. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Lorne Michaels? Is that you?
Is that Lorne Michaels on the phone?
It is. This is a true fact. Hold on. I'm going to call my mom and tell her I just got Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
Mom,
sure, I'll
I
be
got
right
it.
here.
Hold on. I don't know why, but you're the second person I'm telling, and we don't even know each other that well.
But we know each other now.
Whoa.
Do you mind if I take... So you just got SNL, but
Yep.
you're going to be teaching this class for how long?
About 11 more seconds.
So this is the only class that we'll do...
Yep, but guess what?
What?
Will you come with me?
Oh, my God. I mean, yes, I would love to continue your journey with you.
For 10 years of complete panic?
Yes.
I got a guest star on Law and Order.
Once again, Jock,
Okay.
I'm going to kick you
Okay.
in the fucking throat.
That's
Hit
punching
this-
down.
what a dick.
That's
This
literally
guy.
punching down.
Look, we don't like you.
Okay.
Your name is Jock.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And is it spelled J-O-C-K or is it spelled the fancy French way, Jacques?
JACQUE.
What a pretentious asshole.
Well, I will just leave. If you could please take the handcuffs off me from this pole.
Click, click.
Thank you.
He flew away.
That's the one I let fly away.
Oh, maybe he was cool.
And so you guys have been together ever since. So in the timeline of that story, you were teaching. Did you really find out that you got SNL?
I was teaching when I found out, and she was like the second person I called, and we were like, maybe we had been on a few dates. Like, yeah, it was very like, hey, this crazy thing just happened. But like, I like you, so do you want to keep like hanging out? Like, I was like, and
so
we've been together.
cool, man.
We've been together the whole time.
2 kids?
2 kids,
Wow. How old?
7 and 1, almost 8 and 2.
Wow.
Well, congrats.
Thanks.
It's a great club.
Yeah.
We also have two kids each.
You have
so
wonderful children. You've
the
done
kids-
a fantastic job. I have not met your children, but I'm sure they're great.
I'll bring them over.
Please do.
Jonathan has great kids.
Thank you.
He has
That's
great
awesome.
kids. Two boys. I've got a little boy that just turned 2. He's a micro boy.
That's
Yeah.
if he can sing, you're gonna be rich for the rest of your life.
I'm taking him to bars and various
He's here right
circuses. Hello, my baby. What's a piece of parenting advice because I know that you've written a kid's book called
Not All Sheep Are Boring.
Not All Sheep Are Boring. And what's that about?
It's all about trying to get to the bottom of why people count sheep to fall asleep. Is it because they are really boring? And it's true. They suck. Sheep are terrible.
Why this one man hate tirade on sheep?
It's not me.
Yep.
The entire world counts them to fall asleep.
Well,
they're
I'm
the
from,
most
from
boring
Alabama,
animal in the
and
world.
sheep have a different perspective when you talk about them being boring or not.
They feel differently. No one cares. No one's talking to the sheep.
No one's talking.
No one cares about sheep's feelings.
So, as a parent, is there a piece of advice that you live by as a parent that you've already written a kid's book? Maybe there's a sequel that you would like to write, a bit of parenting advice if you had to do it as a kid's book or kid's story. What would it be?
The best piece of parenting advice I ever got was from Jaleel White, Steve Urkel.
He's great. I love
He's a
Jaleel.
good dad too. He's a great guy. He told me to explain to your child the difference between being hurt and being injured, which is like, are you hurt or are you injured? Like, are we going to the hospital or deciding that in the moment and just talking about and for some reason it works very well. Like the way he explained it to me, I use it all the time. The only other piece of parenting advice that I have, which is, and I believe is true, if you're traveling with a child, the only thing you need to bring is painter's tape. Blue painter's tape.
Why?
Because you can make, if you're at a hotel, you can make baby gates out of it. You can block off areas with painter's tape. It's really easy. It doesn't stick to anything. If you're in the airplane, you can just rip off pieces of painter's tape. You can make a wall. You can you can use painter's tape for anything. It's all you need. Kids are fascinated by painter's tape. I'm going to go. I'll see you guys later. We're pretty much just doing commercials for products here all day long.
That's-
Painter's tape.
But my question then is, why painter's tape and not duct tape?
Because duct tape's too sticky. It gets caught in hair. It's too hard to rip. Painter's tape is like tape for stupid people.
Oh, that is a hell
AKA
of an endorsement.
children.
Painter's tape. I've
true.
never thought about that.
It's true.
Can you make a diaper out of paper tape in a pinch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Painter's tape.
Isn't that crazy?
And teaching someone the difference between hurt.
Being hurt and being injured, like understanding, like, ow, like it's like, I can't go to school, and like essentially, like, don't lie about your health.
Let's see how that plays out, because it's one thing for kids to understand that, but I don't think that enough adults understand that as well. Let's go to a courtroom.
Okay. All rise. Johnny, all rise.
Standing.
Is that you? Johnny, all rise. Welcome to court.
Thank you for having me. It's a beautiful court you have here.
Thank you very much. It was just cleaned with Snapple. Raise your right hand and put your left hand on the Bible. It's a podcast, so you don't actually have to move. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and all true things?
Yeah.
Where were you last Thursday, and were you hurting or injuring people?
I was. Why do you care?
Your Honor, I may be just a poor Southern lawyer from the outbacks of New Orleans,
Are
but
you this man's lawyer?
I do happen to be his representation, and I find that your line of questioning is frankly out of line.
In what way? I asked if he was hurt or injuring people. He was doing one of the two.
In my mind, the two things don't necessarily have to. You asked if he was hurt or injuring, when I feel the question should have been, are you hurt or injured? The question you asked was he hurt or in the process of injuring people? And my client has not injured anyone.
Show us on yourself where the dolly touched you.
It's just my face, my nose, and my face, and my testicles.
Just his nose and face and testicles. That is the
What was
one
the
place.
The third part. I couldn't quite make out the third part.
You couldn't?
No.
I'm sorry. I'll say it more clear.
No.
My nose, my face, and my testicles.
Right. You heard him clearly, Your Honor. Nose, face, and
Testosterone?
So
Testosterone?
in the
My nose. I don't understand
Toblerone?
what the problem is. Maybe you should clean your ears.
I think so.
My nose, my face, and my Tesla.
His nose, face, and his testicles.
His Tesla.
He has a testicles.
His Teslicles?
My nose, my face, and Jack Nicholson.
And his Tesla coils. Oh, Nicholson?
And Jack Nicholson, you heard him.
Oh.
So the simple fact that you, as a representative of this country's judiciary process, cannot understand my client, I do feel that he should be let off on the grounds of habeas corpus and Jaleel White.
I find myself...
Thank you, Junebug.
no
This is my
problem.
lawyer, Junebug.
Mint julep?
Thank you.
I find myself in contempt of court, and I relieve myself.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
You shouldn't. Why'd you relieve yourself in front of the courtroom?
Oh, I just Tesla coiled
Here, hold
all
on one
over
sec.
my
I
Jack
made you a
Nicholson.
little diaper out of painter's tape.
Bobby Moynihan, you make me happy, sir.
Same here, man. Same here.
So before we let you go, let's talk about what Bobby Moynihan is doing now, okay? So earlier, I think it was on air or off air, I asked you if you had a podcast, and we joked about it because everybody in the mama got a podcast.
Yeah.
So you've got a podcast.
I do. I have. It's called Who Me with the Batman. I play Batman, of course, and I interview Batman villains, or I interview comic book characters from the comic book universe to try and find out who killed my parents.
What? Is this real?
Yes, please do it.
Son of a bitch, I'm coming up.
Oh, this is the best day of my life.
And do you improvise it?
Yeah, it's all improvised.
Who's Batman interviewed so far? You don't understand.
We've had some really cool.
I'm
we've had
such a
some
fan.
great guests. Ben Rogers was Superman. John Gabris was Bane. Michael Giacchino, the composer of the Batman, played himself, and we talked about that. We just had Ryan Asher. She played the Penguin. Eric Bauza, an amazing voice artist,
Yes.
was Two-Face. We've had so many. It's been a blast.
What a great podcast.
Yeah, super fun.
So
Pick a character and come play.
pick a character and you can, okay. I think I have someone that I'd like
I would be the
to
happiest.
do,
I would die.
but I don't know if someone's already done them.
It doesn't matter. It's very silly. I've interviewed Batman. We've had Batman on the
Other
Batman
Batman?
show. Yes, it's
Lucius Fox?
Oh, are you kidding? That would
Okay.
be the greatest. Yes,
Done.
I will. Yeah, we'll talk after.
See,
There's nothing like booking a podcast on a podcast.
we do it all the time.
It's really the only way to
We
do it.
absolutely do it all the time. That sounds like such a great podcast format. I love that. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
got
fun.
a good focus. You can improvise and you know where the beginning and end is.
Yeah, it's super fun.
What's it called?
Who Me with the Batman.
Who Me with the Batman. That's absolutely great. So I'm assuming that you're a big comic nerd as well.
I love that world. Yeah, I always have been a fan. I'm not afraid of that world at all.
I love that world.
Yeah, it's super fun.
You're not a huge comic book
I'm
guy.
more the D&D world guy.
Right.
And science fiction. Comic books, I had 4 brothers and my mom couldn't afford to buy comic books, so we just never had them.
Yeah. I just took comic books from the library, but like D&D, I missed it. But I have friends who are very into it. I get it. But D&D to me is like what I assume karaoke is like to you and my wife. Like my wife, people are like, do you want to do karaoke? And she's like, no, that's my job. I don't want to go do that.
Do it.
It would be like going and doing improv for fun. Like it's like I do that anyway, but like not with my friends while we're drinking. Like, you know, like
I see what you're saying about that, but I will say it doesn't quite track the same. It doesn't
not
quite
at
track
all
the exact
because
same.
you can be hammered with your friends, and if you're a good singer, you can astonish people. But no one wants to see improv when they're drunk, especially other comedians.
And doing improv by yourself with a group of people.
Oh, in a room like it with like a disco ball. Oh, now I want to go back on SNL and just write that sketch.
See, but I love D&D. So you never played it.
I've been around it, but I'm it's not for me.
There's role-playing set in the superhero world as well.
Maybe
There's
we
lots of
can.
that.
You know what? Maybe we can use this and just do a teeny. If you'd come with us, maybe we can get you over to the side of D&D because
On a little campaign?
Love D&D so much that that's actually
You
part
do,
of my improvisational journey. And I don't even get to play. Like the other day, I begged Jonathan to let me play with this group of people that he plays with, and he still hasn't called me.
There's a certain bar that's required for that group.
Right. So I end up playing with myself. So I have no problem playing solo campaigns.
I get it.
If you know what I
You're the
mean.
dungeon master and the players?
Yes.
Wow. But then you know it's coming, so you know there's no surprise.
I'm able to compartmentalize.
Oh.
You're talking to a kid who basically, that's how I was raised. I played by myself.
Yeah.
Same.
So yes, ladies
Master
and
of
gentlemen,
your own world.
I am so fucking lonely. Yes.
You play S&D. Sadness and Dragons.
I do. Let's play a game of Sadness and Dragons.
see what it looks like.
You can be the dungeon master.
All right.
Bobby and I will be in a party. Sadness and Dragons.
Hey guys, you ready to have a fun time with some role play?
Yes.
If I'm allowed to.
Yeah. I see that you're not really talking to anyone here at the party.
I'd like to play.
So I brought a pocket full of dice.
Okay. Do we roll for our characters, or do we just use the character sheets?
Sure, what kind of character you want to be?
I'm gonna be a 6th level mage.
You don't start at 6th level. You have to start at level 0.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's just what Dad said.
I'm going to be a 100th level king.
Okay, a king is not really a character. That's more
A warrior king.
a warrior
I'm
is
going to
also...
be a 100th level fearless warrior
You
king.
can be a serf. Is that okay? A level 0 serf?
Yeah, sure. I love to
Okay,
surf.
Good. All right. So this is your party.
Okay.
You're working together.
All right.
The goal of this will be to find a love or partner in life.
All right. I'm gonna check for traps, and by traps I mean,
You do find one. Your own confidence is a trap waiting to set off.
well, I guess the trap has been sprung because I hate myself.
Hey,
Saving roll.
hey, move that aside, okay? I'm Bobby Moynihan's sister, life coach, and if you just go straight to your objective, you'll find that happiness is there.
Okay. Then I'll open the door.
And you didn't even recognize your own sister, which is really, really disappointing to me. But
I was so in character. It was
Oh.
crazy.
okay,
I'm a 100th level warrior king.
He promoted himself during the campaign.
And that-
Why does he get to do that, and I am still stuck as the same character?
because he just chose to.
Because I'm warrior king.
What we know, yeah, you're 100.
He's a warrior
Actually,
king.
ding, you're 101. You just leveled up.
just-
for that statement.
I'm going to give him 2 of my levels. I'm 99 now.
Okay, you're
Thank
now
you so
level
much.
2.
You're welcome.
And you lose though because your confidence was so low. You've subtracted out your.
Can I take a self-esteem roll?
Yes, go ahead and roll. Oh, the dice went out the window.
No. No.
Yeah.
You
I'm
pooped a little bit too.
I did. Oh no.
You-
Shh. I'm just
You're
applying some
ripping your
tape.
Velcro.
No,
it's
I'm
tape.
just putting some painter's tape that I'm putting.
Painter's tape. That's a clever use of your equipment. I didn't expect that.
Wow.
With that low
You just
encumbrance
taped
and
up your little
intelligence,
butthole there.
I'm going to give you four more levels.
So I'm a level 6.
The
Mage?
math is gone now, but you're powerful and you're strong. And
It's
you should love
dragon
yourself.
math.
It's Dragon Man.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't feel quite as sad as when I started the campaign.
It's no longer S&D. It's M&D. Mediocre and dragons.
Wow. Because if we can all be mediocre, no matter what you look like, no matter your race or creed, then we're all equal.
That's right.
This is a really nice finished basement.
Brought to you
ending line.
brought to you by DoubleTree. Bobby Moynihan, you are a prince among men.
Same here, man.
And we're so glad that you came.
What a blast. Thank you so much for
by.
having me.
And how often do you tape your podcast?
Once a month? Yeah.
So can a brother get a call?
Yeah, definitely. I
Okay,
can't wait.
done.
Yeah.
Done. maybe we could be we should think of a DC duo that we can go
Yeah.
with.
Oh, that'd be great.
Anytime.
I mean, you could
Come
use it
by.
could be people that aren't actually in the DC world too, right?
It's open to any. I don't care anymore.
Can I be John Boy from the Waltons?
Yes.
Great.
1 billion
Because I
percent.
think he knows.
I think we should do that now because that's probably not going to happen. I want to see that now. I want to see the interview now. I want to see you interview John Boy from the Waltons. And then if you're going to be John Boy, then I think I'd like to be another character from a TV show that you would never have. And this is definitely for the old folks. I'm going to be the Scarecrow from the Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Okay, fine. I will be the robot from Riptide.
Riptide. Oh my gosh.
Okay, go.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Batman.
Welcome to the show.
Hello, Batman.
Question number 1.
Yeah.
Where is she?
Well, there's an old wood shack out near where the truck brings the coal in. She might be there.
You could be right.
She could possibly be down in the hold of this ship. I would have to ask the 2 stars of the show. And I also have Perry King of CBS's Scarecrow and Mrs. King on my speed dial.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the robot from Riptide.
From Riptide, you
You
said.
know, the old NBC show where there's a robot and 2 guys on a boat in a marina.
Ah, yes. The famous show Riptide.
I believe it was on in 1986, 2 seasons on NBC.
A whole 2?
A whole 2. It was the precursor to Knight Rider.
I think that's the end of that.
And on that note, everybody, give it up for Bobby Moynihan!
That was a Headgum podcast.